Design, and today we're going to look at some email scams. We'll start off with one of the most prevalent ones I've been noticing lately, which is the fake invoice. And sometimes it'll come directly to you via your email. In this case, it's actually come through a contact form on my website. So, rule number one, never pay an invoice that comes through a contact form on your website. Never, ever, ever. If you're unsure and you think it might be legit, you can try calling them, but as I say, in all my experience on the web, well over 10 years, I have never seen a genuine invoice that gets sent via a contact form on the website. That's just not the way business is done. All right. Say this fake invoice came through on the email. Look, if you're uncertain, like never, ever, ever click on a link. Sometimes the links can contain malware. They could infect your browser or infect your computer. So if you're unsure about something, just simply go onto a website and then, go onto a website, and from there just go to the provider of whatever that's meant to be an invoice for. In this case, they're saying that it's for the domain. Now, I know that's not the case. Sometimes they try and hide this and they say the termination of your domain, and then in small print it'll say like SEO registration or something like that. Again, these are all fake services. There's no need to act immediately. They just use fear tactics and uncertainty. You're not going to get shut down in 24 hours. It won't be terminated. So all these things, just the safest thing to do is just ignore them and delete them. Okay. But like I say, if you're unsure, you really should log in to the website directly from the browser. One of the registry services I do use is one called Namecheap. They're pretty good. By the way, Foxy Web Design offers its own domain name service now, if you weren't aware of that. And here under services, under register a domain name, you can now register a domain name straight through the Foxy website. But let's go back onto these scams, okay? So that's the first one, fake invoices. Never click on a link. Now, if you're like me and you collect these spam messages, why would you? Oh, I collect them so that I can warn my clients and my audience how not to get ripped off online. But again, if there's something in here that looks like this might be of interest to you, and I can't see how anyone would be interested in a gold $1,000 Trump bill, but you know, who's to say? Anyway, if you were to click on any of these links, I strongly, strongly advise that you get yourself a VPN. And with a VPN, you can mask your location and your identity, and you can appear to come from any place in the world. But really, unless you know what you're doing, don't fool around with these scam emails because, like I say, they can infect your computer and you can get into trouble. What I like to do is after I've turned on my VPN, so I'm interested in something because I'm pretty sure it's a scam and I may want to report it to the right authorities, then I'll copy the link and then I'll open up a safe browser, for instance, something like Tor browser, which is like then it's a double layer of protection. So instead of clicking on directly in the link, which could provide malware, I strongly advise you turn on a VPN, paste the link in there, and let's have a look what we've got. So there's the reference that probably maps to that particular email so they can know if a certain email sent to a certain person has been opened. Anything with a question mark after it, that can be safely removed and you can still have a look at that link. And I was having a look at this link the other day and it's different now. So what this is doing is it's cycling through a bunch of different scam links to different scam services, or they might even be real services, and they're just they're just click farming to get that small amount of ad revenue for lead generation. But okay, okay, let's move on to the next scam. So I know that I didn't order an Apple iPhone Pro, so that's a bit of a giveaway. But the package on hold and a shipping cost being $1. Again, these are all massive, massive, massive red flags. Let's just have a look. So it's been sent from someone, info@herewonder.com. Again, that's another way that you can identify a scam. I've just copied that email address. I'll go back into Tor. I'll paste that email address here. As you probably know by now, that would be the domain, and they're probably spoofing. This probably doesn't come from this domain, but we'll just have a look what's at this domain here, Wonder, just out of curiosity. There's nothing there, so absolutely not a legit service. Sometimes legit services can come through with a different email address if they're using something like MailChimp or some service like that, and they might not have the proper email address there, but that's, again, I prefer to use legit email addresses when sending newsletters, and that way you can feel safe and secure. Alright, so again, all these unlock my account ones, they just send these scam emails out scattergun approach. So most people probably by now have an Amazon account, so sending this one about unlocking the account is it probably nets quite a few fish, and this is actually what's called phishing, because what they're doing here is they're asking you to unlock the account, and when you visit that account, let's go back to don't forget, I would only ever do this if I was protecting my IP address with a VPN, and also doubly protecting it by using the privacy-enabled browser called Tor. And this has obviously already been removed, or something's going on here. But what would usually happen is they would be asking you to put in your email address and your password. And of course, as soon as you do that, they would then log in and change the password, and you would actually be locked out of your account in that situation. The Who's Who Professional Diary is a common scam. They're saying that they can get you in a directory and put you in front of thousands or millions of people. Here we go. Listed among 1.5 million people. Well, who's going to look through a list of 1.5 million people and then somehow find you? This is not a direct, this is just a scam. It's a well-known scam. I'll move on. And please see attachment for the scanned documents. Do not open up these documents. I would not even try and open this up. Well, I could, but I wouldn't use a Microsoft product to open it. I would use another type of product so that I could have a look in and try and work out. There would be, I could almost guarantee there would be malware in this. Otherwise, why would they send it? Again, what they're trying to do, this one's called a Trojan horse, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to sneak malware in the form of a Microsoft Word document. It could be in the form of a spreadsheet. It could be in the form of a zip file. Regardless, do not open up any links from someone that you do not know. All right, so look, that's just a quick rundown. So why do I get this spam in my email in the first place? I'll just have a quick discussion about that. Sometimes I use my email address to sign up for blogs or mailing lists or things like that, and eventually you're going to find your way onto someone's spam list. Another way that you could be on a spam list is if someone that you know, they might have sent you a mass email, and they might have accidentally carbon copied it in the CC list of an email. When you send an email, there's a few different fields here, and people can send mass email by carbon copy, but then the receivers, they all see that list, and unscrupulous receivers will copy that list to their, and they could sell them as marketing lists. They could sell them on dark web. There's other ways you can get added to spam lists. Say that you're a member of a website and you've got an email address and a password on that website. occasionally these websites get hacked, and sometimes they don't always tell you if they've been hacked because it's bad for their PR. So you don't know that they've been hacked, but now all of a sudden their whole list of users is on a list on the dark web, and they might sell your email address along with the password you used. And the reason they do that is because they know some people use the same password for multiple accounts. That's another lesson, never to use the same password for multiple accounts. Now, I use a product called Password Wallet, and that helps me generate safe passwords. And I highly recommend Password Wallet Company. It's this one here from Selznick under all the ads. Look at all those ads. Wow. Anyway, I'm not an affiliate for this company. They don't have affiliates. I'm simply recommending them because I believe they're a very trusted and honest company. I've used them for now over 10 years. I've only had to purchase an update for a very modest fee, maybe three times in that period. They don't do it every year, just when there's a major update, probably because an operating system that you use may have had a major update, so they've been forced to rewrite the software. But very, very legitimate and trustworthy company. And that's how I store and generate passwords, so that they're unique and different for every account that I hold. I've got more videos about how to manage spam and how to manage your passwords. What else do I want to tell you about spam? I told you how you can get on a spam list. Look, once the horse is bolted, there's really no getting off it. Even just showing this video here, there might be an unscrupulous video that might think that this is my email address, and they might think it would be a good idea to add that to a spam list. Either way, the horse is already bolted for some of my email addresses, and the only way that you can stop spam is by creating a new email address, because you're just going to keep getting spam to the one that's already on a spam list. And the more spam that you get, other spammers pick it up, and it just grows exponentially. So the best way is to create an email address that no one knows about, and you only use it for your trusted clients, and you use a separate email address to sign up for blogs and things like that. All right, hopefully this video was helpful for you. If you've got any questions about this, please leave a question in the comments below. If this video was helpful, please do like and subscribe. It helps other people see this video, so that can help them as well. And thanks again for watching. Please subscribe to our newsletter at Foxy Web Design. If you want any more advice, any sort of advice at all on web design, marketing, anything at all, just reach out to me at Foxy. And I do offer at the moment a honest, free 30-minute consultation to do with online websites, content creation, social media, video, graphic design. Just reach out and get in touch. All right, have a great day or a great evening. Bye for now.